All right, so welcome. We're just showing you Mary Jane's artwork from last week, the magic vegetables. I love it so much. I just love it. I love seeing your artwork, your creations every week. And thanks for sharing with me. So I've got my Mexico shirt on, my Quetzalcoatl, and I'm ready to start. We're not doing a Mexican design, though, but Rhonda's got her sketchbook. She found it, so we can start. Right, Rhonda? Uh, Balaam says he wants to touch your magic vegetables. That's hilarious. I want to eat them and see what it does, see what magic it brings to me. You're gonna keep it like that in the hexagons without the color. Cool. I love that. You know, I'm a black and white artist. I could have worn this shirt the other way with all the color, the Quetzalcoatl. But this shirt's irreversible, so I get to choose. But I wanted to, I don't know. I just like the black and white. That's just who I am, and that's it. That's okay. Love that. Yeah, thanks. All right, so let's get started. Today is gonna be another fun drawing day in this little tiny square. So get the lighting better. Zoom it in. Move it over so you can see it. And let's get started. Right in the middle, Rhonda will like this. We're going to start with a spiral going up and over once, leave lots of space, like about a centimeter space maybe, going up and over again, and then maybe a little bit less, like half a centimeter space. And then when you get, so start in the middle, go up and over, down, over, down. Don't go over again. Go up and turn to the left a little bit. So give it a little curl, like a turn at the top. So it's got curviness to it at the top. In pencil, because we'll be erasing this. I mean, you can start in pen. There's no rules here. But I suggest pencil. All right, so that's the start. And then we're going to make this into like a fat, like on either side of that pencil, we're going to make another one so that it comes out and it's like a big fat guy like this, and comes in and comes around, and it joins to right there, that top part. See what I mean? So we did the first curve, and then on the top part of the curve, we'll bring it around so it doubles it up, and then starting at the back, or at the top on the left, bring it around and curve it in until it touches that spot, so that you can sort of like see that this here like we're going to be doing lines like this. In fact, let's do that now. So these are going to look like they're 3D in a way. Bringing it in, 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 because I don't want you to get confused, so let's just do this now. Keep bringing it in to here, and then what's happening in the middle. So we went this one to the top, so we've got that, and we want to keep bringing it around. So this one is the middle, so let's just keep bringing it in, 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 and bringing it in. So it kind of looks like a big fat curl roll. And the lines on either side are here and here. Does that make sense? So this is just our first little sketch here. How fun, just a little swirl curl. Looks like a snail. Does not have to be perfect. We'll be perfecting this after the pencil part. So it kind of looks like a snail kind of curled up there. Now from here, how's that? Love that. Wow. Okay. Oh, Rhonda's got new pens. Good for you. That's awesome. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. And okay, so now let's, where these attach, we're going to do another one up like this, kind of curling in, coming up like this, and one in the center. And then we'll be doing these humps as well. And from there, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a meditation today. Once we get the pencil on, it's all meditation. Another one coming up off the page. More humps. From here, coming down and curving up a little bit. More humps. From here, coming down and curving up a little bit, giving it a curve. More humps. Here, coming down, how fun, and up. When you curve in and then out. More humps. In, out. I mean, it's up to you how many you want, but we're going to go all the way around. In, out. So fun. And I think I'm going to leave this one the way it is. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. So crazy. That was a big snail spiral spider webby thing, whatever you want to think of it as. But I was thinking just the spiral of life, spirals, getting stuck in loops, how one thread can affect everything else. I was talking with a friend this morning about, you know, how one thing you do can affect everything else in existence, you know, just turning your car one way instead of the other can affect the whole fabric of all the rest of reality. So interesting. Okay, now let's, from there, this is your starting point. So my table's shaking so much. Love that. Wow. Yeah. Thanks. Me too. This one I'm going to make these a little bit more humpy. All right. From there, let's get started. There will be, in these humps, I would like us to sort of make them double like this. And in each hump, you can either color it a different color or you can color it with dot work. But yeah, so let's do that. I would say maybe with pen. Let's use the pen. This is going to take too long if we do all with pencil and then with pen. So I'm going to make these humps a little bit humpier, actually. And when you shade it, make sure to shade the bottoms of the humps darker than the top of the humps to give it that illusion that it's round. So this is where my instruction is going to stop for a bit, and I'm going to play the flute recordings for you, the 11-minute one. Unless you have any questions, we're just going to outline all of our humps on all of the spirals like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then my back's itchy. And then dot work or shade or dark color the sides like so, not the tops, to make it look 3D. And use this as a meditation. Breathe into it. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the meditative, repetitive like what you're doing is repetitive nature of this. What was I going to say? I don't even know. I feel a lot more on top of it than I did last week. I feel like, oh, class wasn't as good last week, but that's just my doubts coming in because I know Mary Jane said she watched the video and she said she thought it was perfectly good. She loved it. So sometimes it's just your own doubts that creep in, you know. And you have to just keep going. And the fact that you're all here, you're all showing up every week. Oh, Balam said he thought it was awesome too. But the fact that everybody's here today and you were here last week, and I just really appreciate it. You know, thanks for showing up week after week and drawing with me. And now it's time for a flute track. It's not perfect. I just made it for you for today. And it's some of it's just me playing around with like half notes and, you know, but it just kind of sink into it, get the meditative zone, into the meditative zone. Here we go. Hope you can hear that. All right, we did it. Whole 11 minutes and 41 seconds of flute. And I had some cringeworthy moments, but you know, you're always your own worst critic, right? I didn't quite finish my hump filling in, but it's a good little meditation. And it's good for me to be able just to sit in silence on here and draw without feeling like I need to talk, and it's nice little practice. I like it. And hello Jenny, and I don't know if um, Zenveer is still here. Hello, Millie is still here. But yeah, these weekly classes are just to inspire you to get your sketchbooks out, and I give you some instruction, some direction, and you can go whichever way you would like with it. This one is a little bit repetitive, which I like the repetition. Zentangle's fun that way because a lot of it's just based on patterns, and when you repeat something over and over and over, you can either get frustrated with it, or you can just use it as a meditation. And I think the second option is so much more useful in everyday life, is to be able to take repetitive daily things and just sink into it and not have that, like, try to resist the urge to do something else, you know? And that's why I like being here with you too, is, you know, a lot of the time you get distracted. Oh, I'm gonna do this later, and then you never pick it up again. But if we're here together, then we're, you know, all just drawing together, and sometimes there's a lot of power and motivation, having other people there to motivate you. So I'm really happy you're here with me. Hopefully you're getting some drawing done, or just doing something that's maybe in a meditative way, so you don't feel like, oh, I should be doing that, I should be doing laundry or the dishes, or just sinking in, giving yourself this time. And it's not only just time to relax and meditate, but it's also time to create. Like, you're taking this time for yourself, but you're also taking this time for the universe, because what's coming out on the page isn't just for you. It's for whoever looks at it, whoever maybe you show, you know, your child or your partner, or, you know, whoever, your sister, your brother. Maybe you give it to them, maybe you cut it out and make a little card. I don't know, but maybe it's just there. Maybe you don't show anybody, but it's there, it's out there in the universe. You know, it's you. The energy and the feeling of you creating is meaningful, even if nobody sees it. Okay, so I pretty much, like, I wouldn't mind working on them a little bit more because of my perfectionist nature, but I'm gonna just move on. So I know it looks a little like a mess right now, but you see these first two that had the spiral in the middle? I want to just draw another line with a pencil in the middle of them all. At least the ones on the edge, like that. I know it looks messy now, but when we erase the pencil, you will see it will happen. Oh, Millie's still here. Hello, Millie. And Zen is here too. Oh, hello, Zen and her friend. Peterbrook, nothing to cringe about. Oh, I'm glad you liked the flute. Yeah, you know, I did that flute for you. No one else. Maybe me. Who knows? Okay, so this line that we just drew in the middle of them all, let's, like, you can maybe double that up, but let's leave this line empty. So this line here that we can double up actually quickly with the pencil is not going to be colored in. So this line, I mean, I know we did the humps, but behind the humps, do not color in this line. So that's why it's good to do double. And in the middle, we're just gonna try to, like, see it, you know. I can see it. I left lots of space there. You know what I mean? Okay, so then the rest is going to be, you guessed it, solid black. I make it look so easy. Thanks for saying that. I don't know. It's just because it's just fun, right? I don't think it's difficult. It is what you think, what you feel. So solid black isn't too difficult. Just coloring everything else except for the humps and that line, that's double line that we did in the middle. Coloring it all in black. I mean, you can use color too. I'm gonna do black. This is my instructions, but if you want to do whatever you want in these other spaces, go ahead. It just might take you an extra hour if you put patterns in there, I mean, or something. Coloring things in solid black is easy, and it's also meditative, right? Because you're just coloring. So we've actually just drawn our own coloring book for ourselves. So that each little portion is going to look like this. Is there enough light on there? I'm always sort of playing with the light. How's that? I'm sorry if I'm missing some of the chat. It's really nice to see you, Jenny. You're in bed listening and watching. Cool, cool. And Rhonda, she mistakenly bought pens that were sepia, not black. But I bet it looks good still. Is it focused? I think it can be a little bit better focus. Let me just fix that. There. I don't know if that's better or not, but. Alright, that's as good as we're gonna get. Now I'm gonna zoom into my coloring again. And Mende, I'm glad you got your shirt in the mail. I got your email. Glad you liked all the stickers that I included. So the one that I'm starting with is the one that goes all the way around, just to show you. What time have we got? Okay, it's been 38 minutes. That's good. We've got about 15 minutes left. But what I was saying earlier, it's kind of like why I love art so much. Creation, I just feel is, I mean, whatever it is, whatever you're creating, even cooking, you know, you're creating food, something, you're spending the time creating something. Of course, what we're doing today will last longer than a meal, but I'm not comparing, like, I'm not saying it's better, I'm just saying it's different. It's still all creation, it's still beautiful. Even just sitting in silence. Okay, remember as you go around this part that I'm doing here to really like remember that that middle line is going to be empty of any color. It's just going to be white. I mean, it is up to you, you know. This is just if you're following me. If you're going off on your own tangent, Balaam, for example, probably going off on his own tangent, then just don't listen to me. Do whatever you like, as long as you're creating. That's why I'm here. To inspire you. Ooh, the little curl in the middle. A little bit of detail, might want to get your glasses out. For that little bit in the middle. Okay. I like it. I like it. It's cute. And, I mean, we can move on to another one. I'm not going to erase the pencil there just yet because I don't want to smudge my pen. I'll do one more and then I'll go back and erase so you can see what it looks like. It's not difficult, Mende, for example, like if you just do it step by step, right? Or who said I make it look easy? Millie, thank you for your compliment. Rhonda says she's too late in some places. Oh, that was Millie that said it make it look easy. Perfect lighting. Okay, thanks, Tobias. Good to know. Mende said the package was a nice surprise. Yeah, I don't send packages very often. When I do, I don't want it to just be, oh, here's your item. I put a little note and you know, I'm at that age where, like, I did not grow up as a child with, oh shoot. Ah, I forgot to leave the center. Ah, it's okay, I'll go in with a white pen. I grew up with letter writing, you know, like when I was younger. Haha, that's what my Jelly Roll pen is for. I was too much talking. Not enough focusing. I'll have to go over that again with after it dries. How did that even happen? Okay, I'm gonna erase the pencil in this one so you can see what it looks like. Ta-da! I really think it kind of looks 3D with the dots. Okay, do not fill the middle in on this one, Katia. Okay, I'm gonna go for another, where's my track? 4 minutes, no talking. Oh, here's my Mystical Yoga Farm flute track. Last time I was here, a few months ago, I let my voice go, and it was an interactive, fun song. This time I brought my flute. It's a cacao ceremony. I encourage everybody just to sink inward. you are and what you'd like to manifest. This is the very beginning of a long journey for me. I just arrived in Guatemala a few days ago, and I don't know where I'm going to end up. Maybe here, I don't know. Thank you for having me. Think about having self-love. Valentine's Day is coming up, and it can be a really lonely time for people. But sink into it. Appreciate the love you have for yourself. It doesn't have to be lonely. Be a time of celebration. A time to sink inward. And reach out to those people that you love, even if it's not a partner, a lover. Make yourself a bath. Light a candle. Oh, that one sounded so much better than my playing around. It's my own opinion. I said I wasn't going to talk for 4 minutes, and I definitely failed on that too. But, oh well. I'm in a talkative mood. What can I say? Oh, 4 left. I've got 4 left. And Evelina says, so interesting the outcome of our designs, the onion and our swirls. You mean, yeah, the onion from last time? I know, right? Like, you just start, you don't know what you're going to come out with sometimes, and just see what happens on the page before you. It's kind of cool. Just to, like, I'm just usually so stuck in the details. And then you sit back, I look on the computer screen, I'm like, oh yeah, looks kind of cool. I'm going to go over that white part again, now that it's dried. The Jelly Roll white. And then after today, this page will be filled up. And it's on to another page. It's always a good feeling. And after this, I have to draw for tattooing for my work. But I already went for a walk today and did yoga, so I can just spend the rest of the day drawing. Trying to remember to stretch every hour. Erase the pencil as I go. And 3 left. Do I have time? Oh, running out of time. But if you want to stay a few minutes after, you can, or you can, if you finished and you want to send me your drawing, it's for everybody to see. You know, I love that when people do that. I know that Rhonda does that. Pauline actually sent hers last time, but she sent it to the wrong email. So I didn't catch it. So I think she's only here at the 5 p.m. days. So the next week I'll show Pauline's when she's here. So make sure to send it to artworkbykatia7@gmail.com. And I've decided those drawing classes that I made for the website. If you were here last week, you would have heard me talk about the website, that I'm not going to be paying for it anymore. But there's a bunch of drawing classes on there. And so I've decided to put, like, I was selling, like, there's a drawing class that's 19 lessons long, and each lesson is about half an hour-ish, maybe 40 minutes. And at the end of all 19 lessons, you get this amazing art piece that's original, that, you know, I've shown you how to do geometric squares and cubes and all kinds of some really neat 3D effects. And so at the end of the 19 lessons, you get your own 3D cube square art piece. You need a bigger piece of paper, and I walk you through step by step. And I'm just going to put all of those on YouTube for free. I was charging $99 for all 19 lessons before. But there was only one person in the year that I had the website up that actually paid for it. And I don't think he even drew it. So, I don't know, I spent all this time making 19 lessons of art. I feel I don't want to just go to waste. When I had the dome, like, this was even 2 years ago that I did this. So I will be offering those up for free. Stay tuned. I'll probably just put them up on YouTube. So whoever wants to spend all that time with me and create this really big piece of art, step by step. I thought about doing them here, like putting them on Insight Timer, and I don't know, but it's weird, like the lives you can't just play a video, right? I mean, and then there's all these people that drop in on Insight Timer, so I just wouldn't work. Just wouldn't work. I like to be live, not have a video. So yeah, that's my plan. Stand. Oh, I've got one left. I'm going kind of a lot quicker now than I was at the beginning. Do you find that you're also going quicker as you go because your hand just gets used to it, especially the repetition? I always find that at the beginning I'm really slow, and then at the end you just kind of speed up naturally. Okay. Oh, the lighting. Stop it. Oh, it looks neat when there's no lighting. Oh, it doesn't look neat there. Alright. Eraser time, and then you can send me your drawing. I would love to see what you did. Artwork by Katia7@gmail.com. Please, please, please. Balam said, yeah, Balam was there too. You worked on editing the website. Yeah, I have to give credit to Balam with this website because he was there every step of the way. Thank you so much. He worked endlessly on it with me after I did the classes. He would edit them and help me with the website. Like it was a kind of a project with it was a two-person project, you know. And he's so good at computer stuff that I don't think I would have been able to do it without him. I mean, maybe, but not likely. So thank you so much. Horsey cats. Balam, also known as. Alright, who else is finished and ready to send? Happy to help. Sent but not finished. Okay, well, sent or who else is not finished and ready to send? That's funny. I said, who else is finished and ready to send? Then I looked up and Rhonda's like, sent, not finished. That's totally fine. I don't even feel like mine is finished. There's a lot of little details I could still work on and do. And like, I was just going fast at the end. But it looks cool. Let's back it up. See that whole page. Yeah, neat. Alright. Monday says she likes writing letters too. Sorry, I'm kind of late reading that one. Used to send them to my younger half siblings. Well, you can send me a letter back if you want to. I left my return address on there. Rhonda said you had colored places that I didn't, so going my own way. Cool. Alright, let's see Rhonda's, shall we? Peter Brooks is off tangents and doesn't think she'll be finished. Alright. Do you want to send an unfinished version? I was going pretty fast, wasn't I? All I've got is Rhonda's. Oh, Rhonda, it's so cool. I bet everybody can't wait to see it. So cool. Look at that. She totally went her own way with it. Didn't do all the coloring in that I did. But I can see like you working on this more, finishing it. It looks awesome. Yeah, the colors, the pinks and the greens and the blues. And then the main one's all black. And there's black in the middles. Looks neat. It's a very spirally web, like almost leaf. It looks like leaves coming in, you know, spiraling together like a fern. Oh, it's so cool. Thank you, Rhonda, for sending it. Mary Jane says, so cool, Rhonda. And anyone else want to send theirs? Please, please, please. Checking my email. I'm not leaving here until I at least get 2 more people sending theirs. I hope Mary Jane didn't fall asleep during the flute. Okay, Balaam's not finished either, but he's gonna send his. I can always count on you, Balaam. But yeah, it is a bit more detailed than maybe we have time for. I mean, we can just keep going. But I have other trying to do as well. Peter Brooke, are you gonna send yours? Please. Later, unless I finish. Okay, well. Later. I guess I could show everybody next week. But it's not the same. I'm doing some shading under the humps as well to make it look more 3D with the dots. Avelina, do you want to send yours? Who else is drawing with us today? Is Jenny drawing? Is Mende? No, Mende usually does her own thing. Yeah, not today. Oh, okay. That is fine. Avelina. All right, Balaam sent his. Wow, cool. Yeah, yours is looking great. It's unfinished still, but looks really cool. Number 2. So different. Yours looks super layered, you know, like there's so much depth there. No monster this time. Yeah, where's the monster, Balaam? There's some circles over here just to make it different, hey? Reminds me of coral. Yeah, it's so awesome. I mean, we could probably find a monster in this circle eyes somewhere if we... The eye, like maybe the eyes are there. It's hiding, you know, peeking up through the coral. See how nice it is to see everybody's art? Mary Jane, wake up! I bet anything she fell asleep. She's been so tired lately. Okay, one more. We're 5 minutes over time. How much more time do you need, Peterbrook? I mean, I can make these classes maybe longer. I just have to plan for it. A little longer. Oh, she didn't draw, Mary Jane. That's okay. I know that you will do the YouTube video. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop the recording for YouTube and keep everybody else on here. Thanks for joining me. So, stop. I want to send the couple more finished ones on YouTube. I just love this one. It's so unique. and so viney, leafy. I just want to keep staring at it. I love it, love it, love it. And there's Balaam's finished one again with his little creature up there. It almost kind of looks like a dog howling, but I guess you could also see a bunny or a cat. And Peter Brooke sent hers too. Yay. Thank you, Peter Brooke. Let's check my email again. All right, and the last one. Wow, cool. Love, love, love it, love it. So great. All the colors, all the earthy colors. Yes, Peter Brooke. Yep, I can see why it was taking you a little bit longer, for sure. So amazing, so amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. Rhonda says it's caterpillar-y. And Mende says color, and Balaam says wow. Oh, you didn't see Candace's? Oh, you're probably... Candace's is sort of similar to yours, but like more minimalistic. Ta-da! Yeah, I love both of them. I love all of them. They're just like all so unique, you know? Cool. All right. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate having you here, and have a great rest of your day. And thanks for staying a little bit later than an hour. Bye. I have to go. I don't want to go, but I have to go. Bye, everybody. Oh, thanks, Peter Brooke, for saying you love mine. Yeah, the white kind of, I don't know, it's different, right? I'm not sure if I like it more than just having the black, but maybe not here. Just fun, just fun. Enjoy your day, and next week will be a new page. I'll show you my entire page. Filled. It's always a nice accomplishment when you finish a whole page in a sketchbook. Love it, love it. Bye, everybody.